Yes, I'm a member of the European Parliament since 2014 and I represent a feministic political party in Sweden, Feministic Initiative, and I joined the Social Democratic Group. I'm also a Roma woman and have been struggling for Roma rights since the day I was born, I would like to say. I used to say that I was born condemned because of my ethnicity, but I was also born a strong feminist. So of course, human rights is on my heart. So I would like to say thank you to Mr. Balza, to Lisa, and to all of you who are here attending this event. In the early morning of the 2nd of August in 1944, 2,897 Roma, mostly women, children and elderly people, woke up in the Zigeunerlager in Auschwitz-Birkenau. We know this because they were all registered by the Nazi death camp administration. So the day of 2nd August, 2,897 was registered. The 3rd of August, the same list was marked with a 0. So all of them were killed during 24 hours. The last adult men had already been exterminated in April the same year. All in all, an estimated 500,000 or 1 million Roma were murdered during the Holocaust. However, in the Nuremberg trials, no one was tried for having sent Roma people to the gas chambers or executed them in front of a firing squad. No Roma witnesses were called to the tribunal, and none were granted restitution for the crimes committed against them. The Roma Holocaust was first recognized in 1982 by then the German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt. In Auschwitz, a permanent exhibition on the destruction of the European Roma was only opened in 2001. In Berlin, the first memorial site was not uncovered until 2012. Still, there is little to no knowledge among the European public about this genocide. If we are successfully combat anti-Gypsies now and in the future, we need to be aware of our past. The majority society has a moral obligation to fully recognize and officially commemorate the atrocities committed against Europe's largest minority, the Roma. And this is why I am very grateful for the work of the creator of this cross-disciplinary project through Miranda's eyes. I'm grateful to Mr. Balza and all those people who, through their commitment and dedication, have helped this unique project on its European tour, thereby contributing to the education of both Roma and non-Roma of our societies and of our common history. Because we very much need to be aware of our history. I am very frustrated that we have to see neo-Nazis marching on our streets, parading on our squares and spreading hate speech again. And something even more frightening, they are getting elected into our parliaments and getting their language of hate and dehumanization legitimized. It was less than 80 years ago that all these horrible crimes happened, and yet here we are again. If we educate our citizens, I hope that they will be able to read the signals. I hope that they will not tolerate the same propaganda and elect politicians into our parliaments while spreading hate. We must not stay indifferent. We have to fight anti-Semitism, anti-Gypsies, racism, and all other forms of intolerance. Raising our voices is our obligation towards the Holocaust survivors and towards the future generation as well. I'm sorry to say, of my generation, we failed the Holocaust survivor. So many of them have, for the second time in their life, experienced these hate speeches, looking the neo-Nazis marching on the streets. It's my failure. My generation failure. So I'm very sorry for that. So I'm struggling very hard on this. Thank you, Mr. Balza, for helping us in our fight against anti-Gypsies, and to make our history known and recognized. I'm happy that it is here in the Parliament. We have a lot of work to do still. I have faith in the politicians in the Parliament. We have adopted 2 resolutions on anti-Gypsies, and the first one, 2015, where we recognize 2nd of August as a commemoration day of Roma Holocaust, and also the definition of anti-Gypsies, which is a special form of racism towards the Roma people. And thank you, Lisa, for involving me in this project. And Mr. Balza was right. You are extraordinary. I agree with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
From your very heartedly speech.
Olen ylpeä siitä, että hän on täällä.
And I'm very proud that you
I'm proud of you.